From illegal dumping to graffiti and vandalism, vacant buildings in Houston have not just been an eyesore, but really a magnet for crime. Today, Houston City Council committee introduced a new ordinance to protect families.
KPRC2's Jaewon Jung is in Midtown and spoke to one woman who says the problem is so bad, she often can't even walk her own neighborhood.
Running into completely naked people on a semi-regular basis doesn't make you feel particularly safe.
Theresa Florence has lived in Midtown for 11 years. We met up with her on Fannin and Tuam, where she lives just a block away. But she can't even take a 7-minute walk to a community Zumba class.
And these buildings actually make it so I won't walk to the amenities we have.
She's talking about this building, and this one too.
This entire block, all four corners are vacant.
It's not just an eyesore. What are some other concerns with vacant buildings, abandoned buildings?
Yeah, it's not just that it's ugly, because it absolutely is. You can see the trash, the weeds that don't comply with city ordinances. It's also that there are people living inside of these buildings, completely naked humans. Intimidation of neighbors that will come up to the cars.
In May of last year, KPRC2 learned the city's Department of Neighborhoods listed 1,061 properties as dangerous buildings. That includes any vacant buildings that have been unsecured for more than 7 days. I also looked up 311 data and found 26 calls for service just this month so far on abandoned properties. It's a problem, and now city leaders are considering solutions. A new ordinance was presented to the city's Proposition A committee on Tuesday. This committee was created to help council members draft and review legislation. Here's how the ordinance works. The owner must put a 6-foot fence around the building. They have 10 days once the building becomes vacant to comply, and if they don't, they could face fines up to $500 per day.
Here's an example of what happens to the fencing. It needs to be constantly checked and verified so that things like this don't happen.
What is your message to city leaders?
I would really just like some support. You've got very close, tight quarters with neighbors, which is why it affects us a lot.
In Midtown, Jaewon Jung, KPRC2 News.